Ladies and gents, are we live? I must apologize for a few things today. Number one, I have not had any sleep because my air conditioning is broken. You can hear the dripping in the background. I also apologize for that. I have no money to fix it, so you will have to put up with it for a little while. I have tried to drown it out a little bit with the rain ASMR in the background. You might even see the shadow of the red tub because, as you know, I don't use the actual green screen, I use software, which is why sometimes I glitch in and out of reality, but I'm sure you don't mind. The other thing, though, is that although I cannot entertain you with my usual macho man or macho libre routine, I will try to change my accent in every video just to keep you all entertained. So today I'm going with this one. Anyway, I promised you all that I would make a Forbidden Sword build, as well as a Malkirion sword build. And I asked myself, why not make both at the same time? Now, forgive my tired eye bags, but the build is just as good. You ready? Cyclonic Fury, Malkirion sword. Berserker, Overpower. Okay? Avenging Overdrive will be your special. Recursive Hilt will be your mod. The Storm Sword will be your bond. The Storm Sword is from the Stormclaw. Now, there are two ways to actually play this. If you would prefer to use your lantern more often, you can use the Thundering Blade. If you would prefer to use your special more often, change this to Energized. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's up to you. I prefer to have a half and half kind of situation. Iceborne will be your Omnicell. You can try out the Drask's Eye for this one. To be fair, it's just to have more thunder, strike in. Also, what is wrong with this? ASMR, it's being weird. I apologize for that. Anyway. Agaric Canopy will be your head, Sturdy Cell. Boreal Resolve with a Sturdy Cell. Alternatively, you can just put in the Volcanic Charog Helm to offset the Ice Armor. And here I think I would prefer that. I'll put in a Parasitic Cell instead. Alright. Boreal Resolve, as I said, with a Sturdy Cell. Boreal Smite with an Overpower Cell. And Volcanic Treads with a Rage Cell. This makes your whole armor set neutral, by the way. Just so you know, and to further explain the perks of the build, allow me to temporarily turn this off. Plus 6 overpower gives you 40% more damage versus staggered behemoths. Plus 6 rage, alright. You take damage, you will deal 20% more damage, and this is a forbidden no dodge build, so rage is perfect. Sturdy prevents you from being staggered, and for this build, it will allow you to attack relentlessly, which will stun a creature even faster. Tenacious. For every 100 current hit points, you gain 2% bonus damage. You have 20% bonus damage with this build. Etheric Attunement. The recharge rate of your lantern is decreased by 20%. Berserker. You will reduce 150 maximum health, but you will gain up to 20% extra attack bonus. Energize for faster weapon charging, and Parasitic to reduce your damage. Now, what I'm going to show you here is that if you are going half and half, your attacks will be relentless, pretty much relentless. But your lantern will be on a 30-second cooldown. So, it will be on a 24-second cooldown. If you go all the way with Energized, right, plus 6 Energized, the build will work just fine, and you will be able to use your special for longer and charge it up more quickly. But again, this is up to you. Personally, I like half and half, but I'll show you the full Energized version. The same thing for a full Etheric Attunement version. It's roughly the same, but you just that your special will last for a shorter period. Now, before we go into actually doing the combat showcase, I almost forgot. The build is already at level 11 because I am working on a special project that I will not divulge so early. So because it's already at level 11, I will do the combat showcase in the escalation. And while we load in, I will say, if you guys want to support my content, and we'll just go to a random escalation patrol. Let the gods decide. If you guys want to support my content, the best way to do so is drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. Not only will you be helping me live, you'll be helping me do all sorts of things. So, and it will keep my content running. So you can do that if you choose. You can also send a super thanks via YouTube if you should so choose. It's up to you. And of course, like, share, and subscribe is the most important. Don't forget to do that. Press that bell notification so that you are alerted every time a video comes out. That is about it. Let us see what the gods decide to send against me. Doesn't matter what escalation it is. We will slay it with ease. If it is a terror escalation, even easier. Also, I wonder, when will Umbral, okay. When will I reach 2,600 subscribers? It is close, I can smell it. As always, these builds do not require any consumables, nothing like that. You will be powerful from the very moment you build it, all the way to the end. So prepare yourself to enjoy it. Now, as this is a Malkurian build, you can go straight in and start slashing away. Now, keeping in mind how this build works, you will build up things very fast. And having all that extra power means that you stun things quicker, you maintain your energy levels to improve your attack speed even more. And because you do everything quicker, life is a great deal easier for you. Not just to stagger, but as you can see, even with a level 11 sword, there is no danger to you. There's no fear. There are a few problems. Let's go with Lady Luck's Barrage. You will be stunning behemoths very frequently, which in turn means that as you stun them, your overpower triggers. As you also trigger your as you stagger, you also trigger overpower. So basically it's a double whammy, and it's perfect. The only biggest downside to this build, I would say, is the simple fact that it is not as focused as some of the other builds, because it really relies on both the status effect triggering as well as the stagger. So that's something you will have to deal with. But the extra energized is a big help. Note that. You can basically combo relentlessly, so you're pretty good to go. Are you sort of following how this build works? It's also great against creatures where you know they attack often, because you can use your counter to trigger extra damage on their part. And basically get more chances to stagger, stun, do all the usual things. Do you see how effortless it is? because I have been certainly more or less relaxing while showcasing this build to you. I hope that you are seeing how easy it is to continuously defeat your enemies. Also, you can teleport around, which makes things a lot faster. And look, against your own element, how will this fare? Now as he comes down, very simple. There I am, taking advantage of its weak spot as well. There we go. Now the only downside is that you cannot really stun the Stormclaw, but well, you can at least cut it down. And your energy will recover soon enough, which means more attack speed, more damage, everything. People underestimate how much extra damage you actually deal. It's quite a bit. And of course, with the Avenging Overdrive, life is good. See? Even with an elemental disadvantage, you still have a full advantage. So are you worried? I wouldn't be. This will work. I wish, however, that they would properly show when I can trigger my abilities, so I don't have to waste too much time. Now keep in mind that this is the full energized cell version, meaning +6 energized. Again, you can do the same thing with the you can do the same thing with +6 Theurgic Attunement if you should so choose. There we go. Whether you fight one behemoth, two behemoths, it's all the same, relatively speaking. Once the behemoth is staggered or down, you've got full control over it. You'll be noticing I haven't even really used my Iceborne Cell ability. That is because I have no need to. Here's to another helpful benefit. I'm not afraid of attacks staggering me or anything similar. There we go. Now, so as to not drag this video out longer, I will end it here, but I think you can see the prowess of this stun sword. It is effective, it is strong, it is powerful. Do as you please with it. Alright, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you always get notified whenever I'm live. You can also drop a tip via the link in the description of the video if you want to support me. Not only to keep my content running, but to help me out if you want. It's up to you. You can also send super thanks on YouTube if it is your desire to do so. Have your comment highlighted. You can get merchandise from the link in the video description. And last but not least, let me move to the thank you scene. Thank you to August top tippers: Bravo 7910, Egypt 751, Brichineda, Gusi Marie, Sean, Louis Grave, FNX Killer, Ashalis Gardzi, Limitsuki PC, Zavi Uzumaki. I also forgot to add in one name, which is Reese Mark 4. Thank you so much. Don't worry, by the next time you see my next video, your name will be in. Enjoy. And I'll see you on the next one.